If history is written by the winners, what happens to the rest of us?
Lewis and Clark ventured into the unknown, guided by an unrelenting desire to meet the Pacific.
For me, actually, the film started with this idea. There's a line in the film where Griffin says, you can't divorce your family even if you don't get along. And I was exploring ideas for a new project, and that was something I'd written down in my journal, and I kind of kept coming back to that. And this idea that family can be your greatest source of strength, but the origin of all your problems at the same time. And to me, I don't know, I feel like it's a very kind of universal thing.
We're spending the week together. It is non-negotiable.
That's it? No enthusiasm?
Dad, you sure we're all related?
You may have noticed your grandfather has a rather unhealthy Lewis and Clark obsession.
Still dressing up, I see.
Now, Louis, whatever you decide to do with him, I support you.
I can admit him to a facility, but the best thing is for him to be with family, going about his routine.
Every year, your grandfather used to drag us on this thing called a discovery trek.
So wait, what are you asking us?
When I set out to write this movie, I wanted to tell a story about fathers and daughters and fathers and sons. And so I started to just build this family. And, and it started with Griffin's character. And I had also wanted to do a story about a professor, someone who's kind of an obsessive character, but also someone who's, to do more of a middle-aged kind of coming-of-age story. So, Griffin's character is also at this sort of crossroads in his life. He's sort of this fallen prodigy and is just kind of going sideways.
Please, outfit our new friends.
You want to be our squaw?
Now you look like full-fledged discoverers.
It's like they're trapped in some Stepford Davy Crockett flick.
Lewis and Clark.
When we were shooting in the woods, we were all kind of in the woods together. It was very, sort of dirty and real, and I think the actors really felt that, and I think hopefully some of that comes across on screen.
It's been wonderful. We opened in New York and we had fantastic reviews, and we were in New York Times Critics' Pick, and we got a great review in the Post and in the Village Voice and in Vanity Fair, and also just to share the film with audiences, which is why you make a film, to have that experience where people can sort of laugh and cry at the same time and just be moved in a way. For both of us, the films that we're interested in are films that move us in some way, that we have some emotional experience with the for 2 hours you're with these characters and going on a journey, and then you feel something. It sort of, and also aesthetically, you are sort of taken to a visual world and a world of the film, and that carries you in some way.
We're about to embark upon that adventure into the unknown.
This'll be interesting.